Welcome to Live on Tape. For any new viewers, I'm Andy.
And I'm the oldest Time sister, and these are this week's top-ish stories.
A website called petsdating.com launched earlier this month that aims to get owners of pets, mostly dogs, set up on dates with other people's pets. As you'd expect, most profiles include the desire for long walks in the park.
Rotten Tomatoes rated the new 50 Shades of Grey sequel at only 8%, yet it's already grossed over $325 million. Clearly, the real masochists here are the Fandango Premium members.
Donald Trump has already chosen his campaign slogan for 2020, Keep America Great. Anyone that runs against him has theirs too. I'm not Donald Trump.
This week, NASA discovered 7 Earth-like habitable planets that are around a single dwarf star. The names of the planets are as follows: Doc, Sneezy, Grumpy, Bashful, Sleepy, Happy, and Dopey.
This month, Betsy DeVos was narrowly voted into her position as Secretary of Education. She soon posted on Twitter, "Day one on the job is done, but we're only getting started. Now where do I find the pencils?" You know what they say, nobody's perfect, that's why pencils have erasers. DeVos would just rather have a pencil with eraser on both ends.
In recent news, the maker of Durex condoms, Reckitt Becketzer, agreed to buy Mead Johnson baby formula for $16.6 billion. Either he is the most undecisive man ever to live, or his girlfriend gave him the worst ultimatum of all time.
John Ferraro, also known as Hammerhead, broke the Guinness World Record for most nails hammered with your head in under 2 minutes. Yeah, he hit 38 nails with his bare skull, but if you wanted to feel real pain, you should have just watched the Entourage movie.
A new study has showed certain evolutionary pathways that plants can gain a taste for animal or insect meat. Some of the plants are so selfish. First you photosynthesize your own food, and now you're hogging all of our favorite insect dishes? Fat chance.
Hillary Clinton was offered a spot on Dancing with the Stars earlier this week. She was surprised by the invitation, but this probably could work out better for her than politics. The long-standing tradition of losing presidential nominees dates all the way back to William Jennings Bryan's 1908 edition for Waltzing with the Stars. I just screamed fake news at my bathroom scale.
A Florida man claimed to police this week that his dog shot his girlfriend in the leg. Diesel, a Boxer Labrador mix, apparently leapt on the nightstand where the weapon was and set it off by accident. Said his math teacher, "They get more elaborate each time."
A new study shows that I am a big smelly idiot who likes to clean myself with cow manure and eat out of the garbage because I am garbage, so I am a cannibal who likes to eat my own garbage, friends and family. Duh, boy, burble, burble, whoopee.
Beyonce recently announced that she was pregnant with twins. She was overheard telling daughter Blue Ivy, "I could have another you by tomorrow, so don't you ever get to thinking you're irreplaceable."
A plane struck a deer while attempting to take off last week. And let me tell you, the set of Bambi 3 is a nightmare.
We're live on tape, and stay with
us.
Welcome back to Live on Tape. I'm sitting here with Virgil Stevens, and a professional freestyle poet and activist, and he's here to talk to us about what he does. What do you do?
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
my name is Rahim Abdul. I do not respond to Virgil Stevens. That is my slave name, like Malcolm Little, a.k.a. Malcolm
sorry.
X, a.k.a. Al-Hajj El-Shabazz. I am Rahim Abdul. Say it with me. Say it, Rahim.
Rahim Abdul.
Abdul.
Yeah, very, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, you're right. I'm a professional freestyle poet.
Yeah.
I was inspired by many other people before me. My parents had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
I was hugged a lot as a child, and it made me very emotional.
Good.
So in order to get that out, I would write things down. I grew up in a piece of crap, right? A piece of crap. So I'm clearly from Jersey or Cleveland, I can't remember. Either way, it was I'm like from the streets. I'm from A Street, particularly.
Okay, but a street in which of the two cities you just mentioned? Because that's a little silly. Did you move around, or is that what you're saying?
Is that what I said?
What inspired you to become a freestyle poet?
Oh, well, like I said.
Professionally, I mean.
Well, like I said, I was hugged a lot. and I went to college and noticed that colleges were giving degrees away for art and stuff like that. And I was like, well, if you can do that, I can do this, you know.
So I know you're also very politically active, and I was just wondering if you could talk about some of the politicians you've been lobbying for.
Well, my political activism is more in terms of, you know, out there at not necessarily the rallies, but the protests, like Black Lives Matter, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, R.I.P. But like, you know, I'm not much of a voter in, you know, the idea of voting, because, you know, the Electoral College, things are kind of rigged against me, like the people I'm voting for, like that's not just gonna work, you know what I'm saying?
But if you don't vote, that kind of undermines the other protests. I mean, you have to be the change you want to see, right?
I mean, but the Electoral College, so
yeah. But not every election uses that. Not every appointment. You can't really Russell Brand this. I think that kind of defeats the purpose.
So you trying to tell me that not every election uses the Electoral College?
We are. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
I would like to tell you, you look like a werewolf in mid-transition. Looks like we both learned something today.
Seems kind of like a weird dig. I'm not that hairy. Thank you, I think.
Like the beginning of the transition.
All I hear is I'm muscular. I'm fit. I'm fit. I'm fit.
You know what? This is not about, you know what? Let's get back to the subject. Me.
We are fit. Tuesdays at PSN TV. Welcome back to Live on Tape. During the break, we were just discussing the Electoral College and who's in charge of scheduling our guests. So, I noticed you bring your parents up a lot when you talk about how you got here. I was wondering if you could expand on your childhood a little bit. Tell us about them. We want to know.
Yeah, sure. My parents were an instrumental part in like who I was, who I became. Like they inspired me. My mom is an educator. My dad is a diplomat. So I guess that's why I said Cleveland and New Jersey, because I moved a lot. Okay. And so they played huge parts in my like life. So I like to consider myself an educator, which means educator. Say it with me. Tour. It means I entertain and possibly educate during it. That's because my mom was an educator, but they inspired me like with their lives. My dad was a Blood. My mom was a Crip. They got married. I consider myself a Brip. I will bring those two gangs together. We can change the world that way through poetry, conversations, and maybe a few bullets. Hopefully not bullets.
I'm not touching that. This has been Live on Tape. Stay with us.
Dude, pass me the phone.
Dude. Dude. Yes! One, two, three! That's raw power! Let's do this!
Drugs kill.
Yo, I say, Live on Tape, and we kinda okay, not really great, but I guess it could be worse. Like a porno, they filming me. Do I look sexy? You goddamn right I do. Yeah, looking at my cameraman, I say, what's good? Looking at the people there, I say, I'm so hood. Like DJ Khaled, that song he first came out with. But you know what? This is the original. This ain't the remix. All black except my white shirt. Also, my boots are brown. Colors. Yeah, you just learned something, didn't you? Hey, where you going, man? Brothers. I got like none of them. Sisters, also none of them. I'm a single child and my parents don't talk to me because I'm a freestyle poet. They said I was a disgrace. in your face. Oh, I need a mace. Oh, time to fight. Oh, I'm all right. I think I'm all right. I think I'm all right. I miss my mom. Fuck, I miss my mom.